Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Let's look at the markets overnight. So we're rocketing up. So yesterday afternoon, we popped up to 6,600 even on ES. Now, the high since the new day started 65.96. The low 65.76, so 20 points in range. NQ just hit its high a day at 24,047, which has been a major resistance area on NQ. It's hit that area like 7 different times. The low 24,08006. Really? No, 23,969. Sorry. So about 80 points in range. Copper, about 60 ticks. Ultra bond tight range there, only about half a point. Gold, about 28 points. Crude oil, just going absolutely wild. I don't know if something happened overnight that caused that. Natural gas heading up too. Crude oil is up almost 2 full points. And Bitcoin's been having a nice couple of, well, it was having a nice night last night. Now it's pulling back majorly. Just went under 115K. So that's where we sit, staying there, whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this Friday morning. Our only news this morning, well, we have a Trump speaking on Fox and Friends right now. And then University of Michigan sentiment preliminary coming up at 10 a.m. And Q coming back down right now. This is a good setup, but I missed it going through that summary. That would have been a great setup right there. ATR is only 5. So not a lot of movement right now. I'm going to mute the mic here for a couple minutes as we watch NQ come down. This would actually would have been a very good trade. Tries to pop here a little bit, but I think it's going to continue to fail. That goes right, continued down. All right, I'm back. So we try to pop again, like we did last summer. That was a nice setup. Wish I had seen it. Well, I did see it, but anyway. Hoping for a good day today. kind of stumbling here. So it's interesting how NQ has hit this 24,040 something. It first hit it as on Wednesday. It hit it several times yesterday, and it hit it just now, and it's just that's a major wall there to get to before getting to all-time highs, which is about 20 points above that. Oops, popped up. I don't understand why that has to be put back in every day. Okay, apparently crude oil popped because of suspension. Something got suspended in Russia. Let's see if I can turn back time here on. No, why isn't financial juice going? Oh, there we go. So when did crude oil start popping? Right around Europe open. Let's see. I don't see anything. But I'm looking real quick. Oh, here we go. Here's NQ again, giving it that push up. Hey, Freighter, how you doing? Morning, Crypticon. So you're closing down the charts? No. Glad to hear about the good trade. I hope everything's okay with your son, Crypt. Why wouldn't it be enough, Crypt? Here's the thing, Crypt. Oh, regular checkup. Good. Here's the thing, Crypt. You don't need to make a certain amount every day. Even, yeah, I know we all like to have daily goals or whatnot, but pressuring yourself to reach that daily goal ends up leading to problems. If you only have time for one good trade, accept that as that your what you got that day, and then come back fresh Monday. That dude, that's more than most people make in a day in trading or a regular job. 617 is plenty. You can request what, Crypt? Are you above a safety threshold? They have. I know TPT has a threshold, but anything above that you can request. I believe you can. Okay, here's why crude popped so much. Oil loadings at Russia's Primorsk port were suspended early on Friday as Ukrainian drones hit two crude oil tankers located at the Russian Baltic seaport. Are you asking if you should? I mean, if here's the if you need that money, absolutely. If you don't, then I would continue to give yourself some sort of buffer. It there's lots of variables. Morning, Ron. How are you? Nice, Crip. Very nice. Yeah, I see crude gold just dropped. Cool, Crip. I'm glad. Dude, after seeing what's the rage around the Savannah Bananas, I would never question a vision like that. How's everybody's week been? It's been a wild week. Next week should be wild with FOMC. I like my weeks a little on the wild side. I think my ninja charts just froze. Huh. Okay. Let me disconnect and reconnect. This is weird. I've been having trouble connecting with Volanox. And ooh, quick whip down there. Where'd that come from? Are they in my server? U.S. proposes broad G7 sanctions on Russian energy to end the war. That's caused that quick whip down there and right back up. Okay. I was going to say, if he's in my server, I'll get him out of there. No. So it's starting to scare the markets here. Big move down. So again, we cannot get to all-time highs. Now I believe the new contract is trading at higher than our continuous contract on the all-time highs. Yes, they do. That's why they're called trading cards. I'm assuming he didn't like that. Crypto Pokemon cards was a one-off video. That's not only, that was only one time. But yeah, Rips is the new name. Morning, JJR. How are you? Once again, last night I could not connect the Bowlinox. And again, I'm not able to connect the Bowlinox. Excellent, JJR. No, hopefully, you will see payouts from it. Morning, John. How are you? Last night's trading was good. I mean, I wasn't looking at it closely, and probably not earlier enough in the evening. I was looking at it later in the evening, and the ATR was like 3. I'm doing good. Wish I could connect the Bowlinox. For some reason, I can't connect the Bowlinox. Oh, never mind. There we go. Now I'm connected to Bowlinox. I got my 3 fundeds now in Bowlinox. Of the 20 funded accounts. I need to set up a Bowlinox only coffee trading. Which I just did. Yeah, you've decided not to trade on Fridays now, right, JC? Oh, JC, be happy to know I talked with Josh, Futures Desk, last night. We talking about some changes coming up at the Futures Desk, but he's agreed to do an interview with me, another interview with me again. We're gonna do it probably early to mid-October. And we'll talk about some of the stuff that you've asked about, like what he sees that traders do right and wrong, and statistics that he sees and things like that. Morning, Robin. Yeah, Phillies magic numbers down to 5. 4-game sweep of the Mets after getting swept 3 games in Citi Field. How you doing today, Robin? Sounds like a good plan. Blue candle trying to pop here. It's got a minute 20 on it. Nice little pop. We're staying above 24,000 even on the dips. I got to think it wants all-time highs today before the contract roll. But like I said, it's run into a wall at 24.0, anywhere between 44 and 48, 49. It can't get above it. The all-time high is 68. That's the goal. The goal, not to, well, I mean, eventually I plan on hiring a secretariat for the overall Mighty Ox Enterprises. But the goal, I mean, I just think of the fact that if I could just get average $200 a day per account, which is one 10-point NQ trade, that's pretty significant. Funny thing is I already have a chief operating officer. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's and if I could ever get my head out of my ass, my main setup, even if I drop my other two setups, my main setup shows a 70% win rate. So this is all very doable, and I feel like I'm on the cusp of something great, but I just need to get over the hump. By the way, how are you today, Eric? 6C is the euro, JJR. Well, I mean, it's funny you say that, Ron. It's not. I mean, I have one tower. No, the ultimate goal is to buy a nice big chunk of land and start doing some homesteading type stuff, but also like the would also have maybe some stuff for public with homesteading, and also have a place for a private type sports bar type thing with the baseball memorabilia, and also a huge trading center with a whole bunch of screens and stuff for people to stop by. They could come in and trade. Thank you, Ron. I mean, you know, payouts have to come soon, just because it's ridiculous that I have 20 and no payouts. So that's the next step. And like I said, I feel like I'm on the cusp of it. Just that last mental hurdle. And I mean, it's time. I'm also I'm gonna work on the plan this weekend and try and start launching. I don't know if they'll be daily, but several times a week doing videos about my progress, breaking down the trades I'm taking, breaking down what's being made, the red days, the green days, any other bands you want to mention, and doing that and just being totally out there to the community. But Ron, in 10 years, Apex would charge me a penny. No, I'm kidding. Oh yeah, I mean, that's, and yes, that's an absolutely good thing, but it's also can be a bad thing because I'll let my account sit there and not do anything with them. I've had a topstep account, a topstep funded account. Hold on, let me look. Oops, they logged me out again. I hate that they log out due to inactivity. So my oldest topstep account is from, well, hold on. Is from last June. So that's 15 months. It'll be 15 months on the 16th of September. And then I have one from last July as well. So, well, yeah, it's great that they don't rebill. It shows that I'm not trading them as often as I should be. And I mean, I often go up and down. And Top Steps, I have 2 Top Step accounts that have over $2,000 in profit. Right now, my top steps are negative $94. Green 2,645. Green $36.42. Green 1,399. And red 1770. That one's the one I got to be careful of. So we pushed up again into the 24,040s as we head toward the top of the hour. There's a wall here. Can it break? And the wall comes tumbling down in the wall. The only one I could really take a payout safely on with Top Step is that one that's at 2,600. I guess I could take out 500 there, but I mean, I would rather be at 3,000 before I start taking money out and dropping my dropping my available drawdown. So FYI, and I want no further discussion on it, but I will announce the headline that they believe they have gotten the shooter of Charlie Kirk in custody. Getting a purple candle here on the 1 minute. Again, it could not break through this wall, the 24,040 wall. Hello, MR. All right, later on today, I will look at what the process is to take a payout. Bounce here on NQ, back up. It's trying again. It's trying again. Wednesday's high was 24,044. Yesterday's high was 24,046. Today's high is 24,048. Not good at that running thing. But I can't put my leg behind my head if I take the leg off. Trump's interview on Fox News has ended. There we go. It's a new, well, it's a, no, it didn't touch the high yet. It's 1 point away from that. All-time high again is 68, I think. Yeah, 68.5. There's 49, so we got a new high a day. Chopping here. ES moving up. Dow moving up. Gold's moving up. Everything's in the up direction right now. Even the Ultra Bond has a couple of green candles. The pop, the 49.5. I thought we were gonna break it yesterday, and all-time high, and we never got there. So it's interesting at this wall here. Just trying again. All right, someone go in and buy 1,000 NQ contracts so you can end this fight. NVIDIA steps back from the cloud computing business. That's not going to help. It's a red headline. I mean, I'm betting NVIDIA is heading downward. Yeah. Another new high of the day, 50-50. Share alike. And there it goes, 151. All eyes on all-time highs. I feel like that Nvidia news should have caused it to go down some, but maybe not. And purple candle on the 1. Our ATR is still tiny. ATR less than 6 on the 2-minute. Oh yeah, I mean absolutely, it's not there, but I mean it just feels like when one of the big guys have any bit of what can be conceived as negative news, it tends to be an overreaction from the market. Sorry about the cooking noise. MR, I make that error all the time. I mix those two up all the time. So don't think anything about it. What do you mean, where is my? Can you not hear me? Amelia always comes in late on a Friday. She doesn't actually trade on a Friday. Ace is just late. Oh, physically? Yeah, we'll never. It's a question we'll never know. USC said hi in the Discord like an hour before the stream started, but then disappeared. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where did I put my cheese? Well, cheeses, I lost my cheese. We're just kind of chopping away here on NQ. Packages, cat treats. There's my cheese. But RJ won't be here today. So now we're just chopping on right under 24,050. He did it yesterday, but I'm not sure when the next time. He's out again now until middle of next week, and I don't know when he'll, if and when he'll start streaming, doing a regular again. I got 10 more dozen in the fridge. I could. Morning, Ace. It's Friday, Ace. Yeah, I got 10 dozen eggs in the fridge. When I do shopping, when I get grocery delivery, I try to do 2 to 3 weeks worth. So I usually buy like 15 dozen at a time. Two dozen poached? No, we haven't seen USC yet. What is Euro eggs? Cat, I'm going to tape your nose shut so you don't smell when I'm cooking. Can you smell what the ox is cooking? That sounds interesting. Eric? So, do we run up at the bell to hit all-time high and then crash down? Hey, Platt. Yeah, I can't wait till I can do fresh eggs. Yes, ATR is incredibly low. My ATR on the 2-minute chart is 5, and on the 1-minute chart is 3.3. Remember that we do have news at the top of the hour, University of Michigan sentiment preliminary. Also, remember, John, we are contract rolling. So right now, volume is being split between the two contracts. That is awesome, Crypt. I am so proud of you, my friend. Really, really proud of you. Hey, USC. Good to see you. Might not be the greatest use of that money, Crypt. We are almost at the bell. Coming down here. Hey, Amelia. Good morning. Sorry I missed you. Wasn't trying to ignore you. I was just thinking, hey, Amelia didn't get in here before the bell, and then I see you.
Two minutes till the bell.
Good morning, Donna. Good to see you. Are we ready? So what do you think? Do you think it goes for all-time high on NQ before pulling back? Do you think it's just going to pull back? Or do you think it's going to blow through all-time highs and continue onwards and upwards? Chase doesn't come in often anymore. RJ's not here today. Connor's not here right now. Haven't seen Burrell yet today. Boom! Well, nope, did not hit all-time high yet. Wow, got within 11 ticks of all-time highs, but did not hit it. Still trying. Still trying. Getting beaten back down. Nope. Oh, Burrell's here. Wow, is it really going to get 11 ticks from, wait, 15 ticks, I apologize. Math was mathing. From all-time high and then fail? Tio's here. Powerhouse Bison. That's funny because my Discord alt is Ferocious Bison. USC is here. She seems a little bit slow today. Yeah, that's the YM's looking a little confused too, as is NQ. ES looking a little weak. Gold just kind of sitting there. I'm trading a mix of funded and non-funded. I have a Bow and Ox ready to go. That's going to be trading the 3 funded. And then I have another one ready to go that's trading the evals. Yeah. But Bow and Ox doesn't allow you to copy trade funded accounts unless it's only, their funded accounts. So as of right now, we failed to hit all-time high on NQ by 15 ticks. And we just came down with a 20-point candle. NinjaTrader somehow gives logs that show things like that if you're doing it through Ninja and Replicano and all that. Shows it on the rhythmic side somehow. I don't think so because I don't use their Ninja license. I have my own license. I mean, I don't use their Ninja license. How many accounts do you have, Crypticon? I mean, honestly, I don't mind anyway. Now that, especially now that I have 3 on Ball and Ox, just to copy trade them separate because if something catastrophic goes wrong, I don't want all my funded accounts affected all at once anyway. I'll probably never copy trade more than like 3 at a time. The goal really would be to get $200, a 10-point NQ trade and on 3 accounts or whatever, and then move on to another set of 3, another set of 3, something like that. Are all those different Crypticons hitting the like button? Are we going to hold 24,000 here? So we went from wondering if we're going to hit all-time highs to wondering if we're going to break 24,000. I've heard of one person that got put on live on Ball and Ox. So I don't know the process. Honestly, I thought they were just faking it. And like they made a live program just to say they have one and they weren't really going to put people on it. Oh my God. Five vans just suddenly showed up in front of my house. I wonder what's going on. No, Bolinock's coming to shut me down. No. Matter of fact, Bolinox is the only one I partner with, MR, that will not give me evals to give away. Last Christmas for the 12 days of Christmas giveaway, I had to buy discounted evals from Bolinox to give away. They wouldn't give me codes to just give away. Amazon and Google probed by FTC over search advertising practices. FTC is scrutinizing whether Amazon and Google misled advertisers. That's helping this fall, as Amazon and Google have both come down big off that news. So Mr. Bullinox is really that guy from Inspector Gadget. Yeah, that there we go. I haven't watched that show in years. I couldn't remember the name. MR, in order for me to answer that, you have to find the corporate headquarters. It's in Central. All right, Platt. Good luck. Yeah, I see Ultra Bond falling. We have the Dow absolutely chop fest. Crude oil. Yeah. You also cannot confirm or deny the spelling. NQ popping. I thought about taking that green candle that was all wick, no body. This might be the run up now. Running up the NQ. Remember, we have news at the top of the hour. University of Michigan sentiment preliminary. No Hassan yet today. And Q runs into a wall at 35-ish. Try to push through. Well, considering last night about 1 a.m., he sent me a message about price action. It's 1 a.m. my time, so 2 a.m. his time. Not that I can say anything about being up way later than should be, because uh, yeah, I was up to 2 a.m. talking to Josh. Have a good weekend, Crypticons. Ace, you taking a trade yet at all? Dow's popping, Russell's popping. How much did you lose? How many contracts did you use? You'll get it back. I hate it when my multiple personalities come out. One of them thinks it's a goat. Yes, guys, it sounds like this whole prop trading thing is really Ace is getting it down well. He's thinking like a prop trader. Blue candle on NQ. We are above the signal line. It's fighting there. It's also now above the 9 EMA and it's fighting the 100 EMA. Up by 100 EMA smacked it. Trying again. $30 on this candle. And down. Chia hua hua. Blue candle ended up being a red candle. Remember, news at the top of the hour. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Excuse me, cat. Stop hitting me with your tail. Gold pushing up. Yeah, the blue candle would stay below the 100 EMA, so it's probably going to go. But I don't like this chop. My mama told me we're going to chop around. Yeah. Yeah, if that worked. Our ATR is still very low considering we're 20 minutes after the open, 25 minutes after the open. Still, our ATR is still only 12 on the 2-minute chart. So should I have. It gave me a blue candle. I just didn't take it because of the 100 EMA sitting there, but obviously it worked. Wonder what we would call small wins if baseball didn't exist. See you, Crypt. Have a great weekend. Back down. Okay, a little over a minute till news. Will the news be what finally gets us to an all-time high on NQ? Hello, Connor. Got a big blue candle right before the news. I'm not taking it because it's news. Start spreading the news. Woo! Wow. University of Michigan sentiment comes in at 55.4 and the forecast was 58. That's a pretty big miss. So that candle opened at 49, dipped to 23. It's back up to 40. It's still undecided what it wants to do. Again, it was not a convincing move either way. That was a big old doji on the 1 minute. 2 minute is giving us RSI separation. But right now it's all just chop. Still sitting below all-time highs on NQ by about 25 points. And the new contract and the old contract are getting into synergy here. No, I'm wrong. I was looking at it wrong. So the new contract on NQ is over 200 points higher than the the current contract. NQ on the December contract is sitting at 24,287. Anyone trades agriculture, there's the various agriculture reports coming up today at noon Eastern. Wheat, soybean, cotton, and corn. I never pick cotton. Thank you, Tio. Appreciate that. You already have the little star thing, so you already got it, Platt. If you have that little star with the circle by your name, that means you're a herd member. Usually it renews automatically. For some reason, for TOs, it didn't. So we're still just chopping around here. Oh, here's a little pump. Pump up the NQ. Pump it up. While the ticks are jumping. That might be my worst one yet. A new debit card, huh, Tio? Did you report the other one lost or stolen after you ordered ordered the truckload of pineapples and then regretted it? Wait, North Carolina, USC. What were you doing with Tio's credit card? Oh, that's right. I mixed up the Carolinas. I apologize. USC South Carolina, Burrell's North Carolina. I think all the North and South should just be melded into one state. So Dakota, Carolina. Virginia and West Virginia. Just like I think New York and New Jersey should just be named York and Jersey. They've been around for over 200 years now. They're not new anymore. These are my hot takes of the day. As NQ tries to run up again. So we hit 060 again. High day is 064. All-time high is 068. Well, obviously, someone paid attention in history class. I agree, John, but I've thought that since Wednesday. MR, if this is your way of claiming that we owe you a commission on all our money, it's not going to work. Oh, big drop here. And by big, I mean 8 points. Hey, Jay. Depends on what pisses me off. Yeah, gold is very wavy. And Q gets further away from that all-time high. Yeah, what do you want? I am. Are you just staring at me until I take a trade, or what? Connor, let me introduce you to somebody known as the Canadian futures trader. I I was joking. Connor says the Canadians are too nice. I say, let me introduce you to CFT. I don't like this price action today, guys. Though that purple candle there, I mean, it never hit a band, but there was two other signals to it that I guess I could have taken. No, Ace is not Canadian. It's RJ that's Canadian. Ace is somewhere in the Rocky Mountains of the United States, but he won't confirm his location. Yeah, a couple weeks ago we had a bunch of people from Africa, and all of them disappeared. Up here's another run for NQ. Pineapples grow in the Rocky Mountains. So I'm tradeless today, and I don't feel like I've missed many opportunities. I mean that purple candle there a couple candles ago was a potential missed opportunity, but I really don't like this. Fine, Connor. When I get to Homestead, we're gonna test that theory. Yes, I do have Ace's real name and address, but I would not reveal it. I'll check on that, USC. I'll put that on the agenda for this weekend to check to see where we're at on it. I apologize for the delay on that. That's another thing I want to get worked on. It's on the agenda is to expand the offerings on Mighty Ox Trading's merchandise with some more graphics, different graphics, some Glarg merchandise, some trading quotes, things like that. Possibly some pineapple merchandise. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. New high. New all-time high. 24,071 on NQ. Why did that get me so excited? I'm going to be doing a video about the changes coming to Mighty Ox Trading. We're going to be introducing the brothers that Hassan has created. I think we talked about it once before, but if you watch the ads now for the various props that we put out, Hassan has created 4 distinct Ox brothers that have their own personalities. Kenny, Steve, Jerome, and Brian. And they're going to be introducing them and explaining their personalities and all that. Kenny's going to be the fun one. If you look at Kenny's hair, you'll notice there's a resemblance to something else that we'll often talk about. Jerome is the in charge oldest brother, kind of based off Jerome Powell. Brian has a bionic leg. I can't understand where he got that idea from. I don't know. Steve's just Steve. These are not all based on me. But you might see, he already teased that you might see more of a family, you know, as we go further. And Jerome showed up recently. Where was Jerome? Is Jerome on this one? Oh yeah, Jerome was on the FFN ad. Hold on. There's Jerome. There's 75 that, who won at 75? MR? Got your 75. Yeah, they destroyed the Mets. Mets are now 11 games out. Oh, you mean Duran? And this is Kenny. So if you look at his hair, you will recognize. I don't have it. I don't have a lot of it on the screen, but oops. But his hair looks like something. Have you seen Duran's entrance into the game, Eric? The Durantula? Still fighting here. I have a feeling it's not that it's hit all-time highs. It's gonna come down, but still waiting. Yeah, he's nasty. I mean, he can get up to almost 104 at times, but then he has a split-fingered fastball that can register 98.
Order bills.
We're short. You're not seeing it. I just realized it's only on Volanox. So you're not seeing my short here. But I'm short off the purple candle, entry 24,069. I'm not looking for a big move here. I'm looking for 61. Volanox is rhythmic only, so I can't connect that to TradingView. Most prop traders would have already lost that account, Ace, so you did fine. Looks like I'm going to lose my first trade on these Volanox pundits. Not out yet. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Come on. It's fighting this level here at 68, which is the former all-time high before we broke it. I could have took a 4-point profit and I didn't, and I should have. Damn it.
Order filled.
Stopped out. So, took the loss on the fundeds. 145 bucks. I'll put them on the shelf and trade 1 micro a week for the next year and then trade them again. Pop up on the blue candle here. There's another new high, 77. 78.5. And still going. That blue candle is technically a signal. It was above the signal line. It was hitting the 9. I should have taken it. If it's now going 10 from that blue candle, so. Tries to come down again. Does a 124, 100. Remember, you know, I roll my contracts on the weekend, so remember to watch. If you're one of those that watches volume, watch your volume on Monday. I just do it. Absolutely, Ace. Have yourself a great weekend. Fighting here, just under 24,080. Popping back up. Now that it's gotten this all-time high, it doesn't want to get away from it. How's everybody else today? Red, green, somewhere in between. Yes, yes, John, I do. Nice, Eric. Yeah, sorry, Burrell. My brain's been a little bit scrambled with cheese lately, so I will. We definitely do want to do that. Yes. Scrambled brain with cheese. Absolutely. Nice work, John. Nice work. Scrambled brains with cheese. Oh, now I gotta Google that. Let's see. Wow. While a niche and increasingly rare dish, scrambled brain with cheese refers to a preparation of animal brains, typically from a calf or pig, scrambled with eggs and sometimes cheese. Historically a traditional breakfast in the American South and parts of Europe, the dish's popularity has declined due to modern taste and dietary concerns. It is sometimes called brains and eggs. They even AI even gave me a recipe: 8 ounces of lamb, calf, or pig's brains, 6 eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter, salt and pepper to taste, paprika, chopped onion, chives, or sage for garnish, 1/4 cup farmer cheese or other soft cheese such as cream cheese or goat cheese. Platt, do you know how much glyphosate is in oatmeal? Oatmeal is one of the unhealthiest things because it is so darn polluted. And there's other things wrong with oats as well, but they soak up glyphosate like crazy. No matter how you cut them, it's the way they're grown. The active ingredient in the herbicide Roundup is glyphosate, and glyphosate and oats, even if it's not treated with glyphosate, is often contaminated with other nearby crops that do use glyphosate. And it's often found in levels that are still considered safe, if you consider any amount of glyphosate safe by the government. Have a great weekend, Burrell. Yeah, Ace. I did announce that earlier. Up there, and they named him now Tyler Robinson, age 22. Now there are some companies that work to keep glyphosate out, like Bob's Red Mill, but still. Yeah, it's, so anything with commercial oats in it, there's levels found in cereal and such. So it's a nice bowl of weed killer. About 10 minutes to the top of the hour. We are going to hit, it looks like we're going to hit 24,100. Seems like Bob's Red Mill, which is a company I really like I've never tried oats, but I've tried other things from them. Looks like they actually have a thing on their website about, we worked with our oat suppliers to put an end to their use of glyphosate as a pre-harvest desiccant for all varieties of Bob Red Mill oats. Don't know. I know on the products that I used to use with them, they're a bit on the expensive side. But, so just keep that in mind. 99, 24,099. The other thing about oats is that if you're worried about blood sugar, the best way to eat them, if you can figure out a way to make them taste good, is to heat them and then cool them. They form a resistant starch that gets digested slower and not as fully by the body, so it does not provide as much of a blood sugar spike. You can also do that with potatoes if you like potatoes, but don't want the high glycemic index of potatoes. Heat your potato and then eat it in a cool fashion, such as potato salad or some other way. You can even reheat it again after you've cooled it to a point, and it'll still have the resistant starch in it, and it'll be less of a glycemic load. So we hit 102 and starting to fall down. I'm tempted to take. I'm getting a purple candle on the one, or it was for a second. I'm tempted. If there's a purple candle on the one, I'm tempted to take it. 30 seconds on that candle. Nope. Pops back up to a green candle. And not only did it pop up to a green candle, it just went higher. 104.25 is the new high. 105.25 is the new high. Still going higher. Now it, it took 3 days to break, and now it doesn't want to stop. Now shortening is loaded with trans fat. Oh wait, not shortening. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I thought that there. I thought we were gonna be looking for some shorting, and I am getting a purple candle, and that was a very wicky one candle in the 1 minute. We got up to 115.5. We've already dropped 12. RSIs are very high as well. Trying a short on the evals because I'm not 100% comfortable with it, and you can see it's bouncing on me. I want 95, maybe. I'll take 95. 96. Let's see. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Light my fire. Needs to break through 21,100. May not be ready yet. Come on. It hit 9 EMA on the 1 minute chart, which was at 100 exactly, or 100 half. Bounced on me again. Doesn't want to die here. Doesn't want to die on this mountain. This is fighting here. Probably should just get out. Hey, Saudi guy, how are you? Have a great weekend, MR. Up, it's time for me to go, but we'll see what this trade does. I think it's going to stop me out. I've only taken one trade. It was a small red. I'm in a second trade now, different accounts, and so we're waiting to see how this one ends. How about you? How are you? How are you? Red or green today, Saudi guy? Nice job. Nice. Love hearing that. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here comes the comeback. Target hit. Boom. 7.25 point trade to finish the day. So on those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, those 12 accounts that I was copy trading, all evals, those are green now. We took the small red on the 3 funded accounts. That's a good way to end. That's awesome, John. I'm very glad to hear that. And we are done. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day and the weekend. We will be back on Monday for some more great trading action as we head toward FOMC on Wednesday. Depending on how I feel, maybe we'll do a longer stream on Wednesday for the FOMC. I don't know yet. Let me think about it. But anyway, have a great day, everyone. And we'll see you on Monday. Bye. Oops. Well, that was the wrong button. That's the right button.